The CEO stepped in. He glanced once at Isabella and spoke a single sentence that drained the color from Nathaniel's face, because the woman he had just belittled was moments away from stepping onto the stage, and everything Nathaniel thought he had built was about to collapse. Stay with me, because this story isn't about revenge. It's about respect, pride, and what happens when love forgets dignity. If stories like this, stories of hidden strength, silent endurance, and life-changing moments, matter to you, subscribe now, and walk with us through stories that stay long after the screen goes dark. He stood proudly in the spotlight, smirking as he gestured toward her. "This is Isabella," he announced to the room. "She works for me, helps around the house." Laughter rippled through the crowd. Cameras flashed. Isabella stood frozen, swallowing the humiliation that burned her throat. Then the doors opened. The CEO stepped in. He glanced once at Isabella and spoke a single sentence that drained the color from Nathaniel's face, because the woman he had just belittled was moments away from stepping onto the stage, and everything Nathaniel thought he had built was about to collapse in front of everyone. Nathaniel sat alone in his apartment, staring at the email glowing on his laptop as if it were a passport to a better life. Grand Summit Annual Charity Gala. Invitation only. His heart raced. This was it. 3 years of forced laughter, strategic silence, and pretending to belong had finally paid off. An invitation like this meant visibility, and to Nathaniel, being seen was everything. "Isabella," he called. The scent of roasted plantains drifted from the kitchen, soft jazz humming in the background. She appeared, drying her hands. "Yes, love." He turned the screen toward her, excitement bright in his eyes. "They invited me. This is huge." She smiled warmly. "They're recognizing your hard work." He shook his head. "No, they're recognizing me." She leaned closer, admiring the elegant design. "You'll need a tux." "You're coming with me," he added quickly. "Everyone brings their spouse." She blinked. "Me?" "Of course," he said, then hesitated. "Just, don't overdo it. You know how these people are." Her smile faltered. "Overdo what?" He waved it off. "Just keep it simple. Modest." She understood the translation. "Don't embarrass me." Later, as she turned away, his voice followed her again. "And Isabella, if anyone asks about you, just go along with how I introduce you. It's temporary." She stopped walking. "How would you introduce me?" "Nothing serious," he said lightly. "Maybe that you help manage things at home." Her chest tightened. "You mean, your maid?" His expression hardened. "Don't dramatize it. It's just how these circles work." She stared at him, hurt steadying her voice. "That isn't respect." "I'm doing this for our future," he snapped. "Just one night." Silence filled the room. Finally, she nodded. "All right." That night, while Nathaniel slept dreaming of chandeliers and approval, Isabella lay awake staring at the ceiling. One quiet thought stayed with her. One day, he will see who I really am. The gala night arrived dressed in luxury. Isabella stood by the door in a soft cream dress, elegant but understated. Nathaniel gave her a quick glance. "Looks fine," he said. "Let's go." At the venue, lights shimmered against glass walls. Laughter floated through the air like perfume. Nathaniel straightened his tie. "Remember," he whispered. "Smile. Don't draw attention." Inside, he moved effortlessly from group to group. Isabella followed one step behind. When someone asked who she was, Nathaniel laughed. "Oh, she helps me manage things at home." Polite chuckles followed. Isabella smiled, but something inside her fractured. As the night unfolded, she watched quietly. She spoke little, observed much. Then the CEO arrived. The room shifted instantly. Bennett, tall, calm, commanding. As Nathaniel rushed to greet him, Bennett's gaze paused briefly on Isabella. Recognition flickered. A nod. Nothing more. Later, as music softened and glasses clinked, Bennett took the stage. "Before the awards begin," he said, "I'd like to acknowledge someone whose insight and integrity have shaped our future partnerships." Nathaniel clapped eagerly. Our host for tonight, Bennett continued, and my goddaughter, Isabella Moreno Bennett. The room froze. Isabella stood. Gasps followed her steps as she walked toward the stage. Nathaniel's hands fell limp. Unstage, Isabella took the microphone with ease. My work with Bennett Holdings began quietly, she said. Behind the scenes. Her eyes swept the room, not searching, not accusing. True leadership isn't loud. It's built on dignity, humility, and respect. Applause erupted. Nathaniel couldn't move. The woman he had reduced to nothing now commanded everything. Later, when she passed him without a glance, that absence hurt more than anger ever could. When he finally found her, his voice broke. Isabella, I didn't know. She looked at him calmly. You didn't ask. I love you, he whispered. Love without respect becomes permission, she replied. That night, at home, she finally told him the truth. She had studied law, built a career, stepped away to care for her dying mother. Chosen simplicity. Chosen him. You didn't humiliate me because you were ignorant, she said. You humiliated me because it felt easy. The words shattered him. Are you leaving me? He asked. I don't know, she said honestly. But I won't lose myself to save your comfort. Change didn't arrive dramatically. It arrived slowly. Therapy. Silence. Accountability. No applause. Weeks turned into months. Nathaniel learned to sit with discomfort instead of masking it with ego. He learned that respect wasn't public performance, it was private practice. And one evening, months later, Isabella met him at a small cafe. I'm open to rebuilding trust, she said carefully. With boundaries. He nodded. I won't rush it. At the next Grand Summit Gala, Isabella stood on stage again, strong, composed, undeniable. Nathaniel sat quietly in the crowd. He didn't clap to be seen. He clapped because he finally understood. Respect isn't demanded from rooms full of people. It's practiced with the person closest to you. If this story moved you, subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice might just help someone see things differently tonight.